Do you ever lie down at night completely exhausted, but as soon as your head hits the pillow, your brain lights up like it's ready to go start a project at 1 in the morning? You're not alone. If you've been struggling to fall asleep, waking up in the middle of the night, or never feeling rested even after 8 hours in bed, there's a reason. And it's probably not what you think. In this video, I'm going to break down why anxiety is the root of so many sleep problems, especially for high-functioning professionals, and what to do about it. Let's dive in. My goal is to help high-achieving professionals relieve their stress, anxiety, overthinking, and burnout using practical strategies and techniques from our M3 method so they can enjoy their success without sacrificing their well-being. We're going to talk about what's really causing your restless nights, why melatonin, supplements, or YouTube sleep hacks haven't worked, and what you need to shift internally to finally get deep, consistent sleep again. Because if you've ever thought, why am I so tired but can't sleep? Why does my brain only race at night? Why do I still wake up feeling drained? This is gonna make it all click. Here's the thing nobody talks about. Poor sleep doesn't just make you tired. It chips away at your focus, your mood, your patience, your ability to show up for the people that you care about. And when anxiety is involved, it becomes a loop. The less you sleep, the more anxious you feel. The more anxious you feel, the harder it is to sleep. You wake up exhausted. You're already behind. Your nervous system is in go mode before you've even had your first cup of coffee. So what do? You push through, you caffeinate, you grind, and then you crash, repeat, and wonder why everything feels harder than it should. That's not just life as a high performer. That's a system that's breaking down. Last year I worked with a client, for the sake of the video we'll call him Kevin. Brilliant software engineer. He got a big promotion, high 6 figures, and from the outside everything looked perfect. But Kevin hadn't slept through the night in years. He'd lie awake for hours replaying conversations from work. He'd jolt awake at 3 a.m. worrying about bugs in his code or if he had missed something in a meeting. And during the day, he told me, I'm exhausted, but I feel like I'm failing harder the more I try to rest. It wasn't that he didn't want sleep, he just didn't know how to turn it off. And that's the reality for so many STEM professionals living with high-functioning anxiety. It hides itself well, but it hijacks everything. So if that's the problem, let's talk about what most people try. Melatonin, white noise, sleep hygiene hacks, a glass of wine or something to take the edge off. Those things might help for a night or two, but they're not addressing why your body won't let you relax in the first place. Because when your nervous system is locked in a constant state of vigilance, no amount of lavender spray is going to convince you that it's safe to sleep. It's not about fixing your sleep. It's about resolving the anxiety that's preventing it. Here are the 7 real reasons why you can't sleep and what you can do about it. Number 1, your brain thinks nighttime is problem-solving time. You know that feeling, finally laying down in bed, and your brain decides now is the perfect time to analyze every awkward conversation you've ever had. That's not just bad luck or randomness. It's your anxious brain trying to keep you safe. When the world gets quiet, there are no distractions. So your mind goes into overdrive, scanning for threats. Not because there's danger, but because it's used to operating in threat mode. What you can do is train your brain to feel safe at rest. That starts by calming the body before bed. Think dim lights, low stimulation, and breathing techniques that signal I'm safe and I'm good. If you're a high-achieving professional that's struggling with stress, anxiety, and overthinking, I created a free gift just for you. My Stress-Free Success Guide gives you 5 simple science-backed strategies to calm your mind, reduce your stress, and regain control of your emotions so you can focus on what truly matters. These are practical, fast-acting techniques that fit seamlessly into your life and help you stay productive without suffering from mental and emotional roadblocks. Click the link in the description to grab your copy and start taking control of your mental and emotional health today. Number 2, you're bringing fight or flight into bed with you. If your body has been in go mode all day long, jumping from meeting to meeting, hammering through emails, running on caffeine and pressure, it doesn't just shut off at bedtime. An anxious nervous system doesn't know the difference between a late night email and your heart still racing. That's why when you lie down, your heart's still racing. Your breath is shallow. You're wired, but you're still tired. To fix this, you can't just lie down and hope for the best. You need a transition ritual, a wind down routine that tells your system, we're safe now. It's okay to power down. Number 3, you keep trying to think your way into sleep. Most high performers try to fix their racing mind by reasoning with it. I just need to stop thinking, let it go, relax. But here's the truth. You can't outthink a nervous system that feels unsafe. Sleep is a body-first process. You have to calm your physical state before your brain will follow. Try this. Next time your thoughts spiral at night, don't argue with them. Drop into your body. Breathe slowly. Stretch. Put your hand on your chest. Your goal isn't to fight the thoughts. It's to feel grounded enough that they lose their power over you. Number 4, your sleep window is getting hijacked by overstimulation. Here's what most people get wrong. It's not just stress, it's overstimulation that's wrecking your sleep. You scroll, respond to DMs, binge a few episodes, check one last email, all right before bed. And your brain, it's still in problem-solving mode when your head hits the pillow. An anxious mind plus a hyperstimulated brain equals no chance at deep rest. Try giving yourself a mental dimmer switch. No screens or high stimulation tasks at least 30 minutes before bed. Create a consistent cue that says, hey brain, we're done for the day. Number 5, you've trained your brain to expect anxiety at night. If you've struggled with sleep for a while, your brain starts to associate nighttime with failure. Even before you get into bed, you're already dreading the toss and turn cycle. And that anticipation fuels the anxiety. This isn't insomnia, it's a learned fear of bedtime. And the way out is to start small. Shift your focus from I need 8 hours tonight to I'm gonna make this next 10 minutes calm. You don't need perfect sleep. You need to rebuild trust with your body that rest is possible. Number 6, you don't feel safe enough to let go. Sleep is the ultimate act of surrender. And when you've been running on edge all day long, letting go can feel unsafe. That's why so many high-functioning professionals stay up late just doing one more thing. Because the stillness, the silence, it's uncomfortable. But your brain and nervous system are wired for survival. And survival doesn't shut off easily. What you need isn't more effort, it's safety. Teaching your system to feel safe being still. Practice staying in quiet, even if it feels uncomfortable at first, because that's where the healing begins. Number 7, you're treating sleep as a problem to fix, not a skill to build. Most people treat sleep like a reward, something that should just happen once everything else is done. But when anxiety is involved, sleep isn't something you fall into, it's something you train for. You wouldn't walk into a gym once a week and expect strength gains. Same with sleep. It's a habit, a skill, a routine. Start showing up for it like it's something worth protecting. Build small sleep habits just like you would for your career. Here's what I want you to take away from this. If your sleep has been awful lately, it doesn't mean that you're broken, and it doesn't mean that you need to push harder or get over it. You're likely dealing with high-functioning anxiety, and until that gets addressed at the root, you're going to keep waking up more tired than when you went to bed. But it doesn't have to be this way. This is fixable. And with the right tools, the right system, and the right support, you can reset your nervous system, feel safe letting go, and you can wake up actually rested. If you like this video, click like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.